Is it time for Jared Leto's Joker to get some justice? Could the release the Ayer cut movement be the starting point of that? You probably have noticed that David Ayer has been very vocal on Twitter and in interviews about his Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. He's saying, my Suicide Squad, the one I originally made or was shooting, no one's ever seen that. You know, he's basically been getting, the theatrical cut of Suicide Squad in 2016, it was financially successful, but it got torn apart by critics, and a lot of people saw it, didn't like it. They thought it was a poorly constructed movie, could have been better. David Ayer got the heat for that. But David Ayer, and a lot of us already know, the studio really tampered with his cut a lot. So we didn't see David Ayer's Suicide Squad. He's not fully to blame. Not to blame at all for it. But he's also been talking a lot about Jared Leto's Joker. And recently he said, that Jared was pretty mistreated during all of this, and no one has seen his performance. It was ripped out of the movie. So Jared Leto's Joker, a lot of that footage is on the cutting room floor. No one's ever seen it. So maybe if we do see it in the Ayer cut, which I think could be released after the Snyder cut, I think that the Snyder cut success will be a determining factor of whether or not the Ayer cut is released. Like, if nobody watches the Snyder cut, they're not going to release the Ayer cut because they're going to think, it's not worth it. People don't want to see these cuts. Evidently, they're not subscribing for it. But, if people subscribe and watch the Snyder cut, the Ayer cut will definitely come. But, the Ayer cut will finally give us, I think, a chance to really judge Jared Leto's Joker performance, because he had a lot of fans. A lot of people were excited for Jared Leto's Joker. A lot of people did not like Jared Leto's Joker, though, in the theatrical cut of Suicide Squad. But in his defense, we never really got to see a lot of his Joker. We didn't get to see what Jared Leto could actually do with the role. A lot of people thought from what they saw, though, that they weren't impressed, that he didn't do a good job, that he was lackluster. I thought he was all right. But yeah, he probably, might get more of a fair shake if people could see his full performance. What David Ayer had originally intended to do with the character. What Jared Leto had originally intended to do with the character, if we've been able to see it. Now, there are rumors that Jared Leto's Joker could come back in a Batman project with Ben Affleck's Batman. All that, stuff Ben Affleck had planned to do originally with Jared Leto's Joker, Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke, and other things. There was supposed to be, I guess, an Batman Arkham Asylum movie. Batman kind of fighting his way out or through Arkham Asylum. That was the rumor of the Batman movie Ben Affleck was originally going to do, or Batman versus Deathstroke, something like that. But Jared Leto's Joker was supposed to be somewhere in that mix. So we would have seen more of Jared Leto's Joker in David Ayer's Suicide Squad and in Ben Affleck's Batman project, or maybe a Ben Affleck Batman trilogy, if the old school DCEU had continued going, if Warner Brothers hadn't changed it, with all that Justice League, Snyder cut, Ayer cut, Suicide Squad tampering, how all that went down. But if they're gonna release David Ayer's Suicide Squad, his original Suicide Squad, I think that could definitely be justice for Jared Leto. Justice for Jared Leto's Joker. And I would like to see how awesome Jared Leto's Joker could have been. Sink or swim, If he was bad as the Joker, we'll get to see it. Really see it. If he was good at the Joker, though, we'll really get to see it. He'll get a fair shake. He will finally get his chance to really show us what he can do. Or maybe he'll show us what he couldn't do, right? We'll get to see a lot of bad stuff, but maybe we'll see a lot of good stuff. But, I would like to see more of Jared Leto's Joker if we're going to get that. Along with whatever David Ayer had originally intended Suicide Squad to be. He said multiple times that Suicide Squad was supposed to be darker and more serious, and, Warner Brothers turned it into a comedy because they were in panic mode, reactionary mode. David Ayer is a gritty, he's not a jokey, bright and shiny kind of director. I've seen other David Ayer movies, or at least a couple of them. I know what kind of filmmaker, what kind of stories David Ayer likes to tell. So the gritty, dark Suicide Squad, I am very intrigued by that. And a gritty, dark Jared Leto Joker. How do you feel about that? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.